Welcome back to my channel. This is Football Stories, and this is a brand new series on this channel where I talk about my football journey and some life lessons learned along the way, as well as give you some few tips to help you in your sport as well, whether football, basketball, or any kind of sport you're playing. So if you're new here, my name is Daniel. Welcome to the channel. I hope you actually enjoy this kind of content, and if you also enjoy stuff of me on the field as well, doing challenges, trick shots, skills, all of those things, you can also check out the main channel as well. So in my last episode I spoke about self-confidence, and I'll drop the video link in the description as well, and probably also this card here will show you how you can access the video. So in today's video, I just want to talk about facing your fears, or at least, let's say, overcoming them. So to, let's say, set a foundation. Back some few years back, I was actually in somewhat of an academy. I wouldn't say it was an academy, so that's what I'm saying somewhat, because it was kind of like a trial for me to actually, let's say, get into this somewhat of an academy. So anyway, basically it was back in high school, and we had trials going on for school teams. So the trials felt like we're actually getting into like an academy, and we're playing for an academy or something like that. So during the trials, even right before, I actually didn't want to go for the trials. Fine, like, it's football, it's something that I love to do, it's something that I would want to do, but I didn't want to go. And you might be surprised by that from the way some of you who know me have probably heard me talk about football a lot, and you've been watching my content, so you're like, oh, why wouldn't I actually do this? But I just decided not to go until a friend of mine told me that I should just go in, try it out, do my best. I mean, the whole motivational speech, like, it was literally like me watching a YouTube video of some guy giving some whole speech. So he convinced me to just at least show up there on the day, and the rest of it was my mindset. So initially my mindset was based on the whole standpoint of, if I actually go for this trial, among the sea of boys that are going there, am I actually going to get in? Like, am I going to get maybe a spot on the team? Am I going to get a call up for the next trials? I mean, there was a lot going through my mind at that time. So being in a school where almost every single boy is playing football, and you say probably you're one of the best in that year, how are you actually going to compete unless you prove yourself? So the trials came up, and I got there. I literally did not even have it in mind that I'm going to step onto the field, try my best, and see if I'll get called up again. So I had my boots in my bag. I was just waiting, looking at everyone else putting on their boots. People were already stretching, warming up, doing all sorts of things. I'm like, hey, so these people, how am I going to compete with them? I was feeling very shy, timid, just feeling like I only play well when I'm at home, when I'm making a video to put online, and I was just thinking of those kind of circumstances, forgetting the fact that I've been playing this sport since I was a kid. I've been playing it since I could kick a ball, since I could do anything with my feet. I've been running around with the ball for so long. I've gotten hurt because of football. I've literally had so many good games and bad games as well because of football. So I don't know, just remembering a few of these memories I've had with football games I've played in the past just kind of pushed me over, or at least pushed me out of my comfort zone. And I was like, okay, let me just try out for this thing. I'm already here, so why not just try out? So I tried out, and I mean, I was off a bit. I wasn't really feeling that connection. You see, when you are playing your sports, right, no matter what it is, when you are playing the sports that you love and you step on the field or you step on the courts or you just get into the pool or you step on the track, whatever kind of sports it is, when you are in that zone, when you're in the zone, so there's something called the zone. When you're in the zone, right, then you know that, okay, yes, I'm in the zone. You feel the connection with the ball, with the track you're on, with the courts. You feel a connection with the environment as well as the tools you're using. So when you're in the zone and you have that connection, then just know that you're actually going to have the best game of your life. It's really important for an athlete to actually be in the zone and have that kind of connection with their sports. So I didn't actually feel that connection at first, and when I was now getting into it, it's kind of like, yeah, warming up, yeah, let's warm up, get into the groove, and then we move. I didn't feel that connection, and before I realized, the game kind of went good, bad, awful, it just went how it went. I mean, that's the best description I can give it. So anyway, trials finish. The coach now gets us all seated on the ground, talking to us about the next one and saying that potential people, he's seeing some prospects in there, people can be called up for the next trial. So let's just keep our ears to the ground. We'll hear about it, some more of that stuff. So the next day we all get there and they are now doing that thing where they root out the bad ones. So they are picking out the weeds. So this was that kind of session. So we got there the next day and yeah, like I actually went the next day. Then to my surprise, I was waiting for my name to be called and I didn't hear it. The list was over. The coach handed the list over to his assistant. He stopped reading it. I'm like, hey, my name didn't come on end. I'm not confessing that, like, I would literally try and ask, hey, like, my name wasn't on the list, like, you know what happened? But of course I didn't do that. Hey, like, I'm not stupid, come on. So the coach didn't call my name and I'm like, okay, I'm actually one of the good players that he's kept on for the trial again. So I have another chance to prove myself. And the next trial, we go again. I play a game I know how to play, and this time I'm not thinking of, okay, what of the people I'm playing with or I'm playing against, maybe they're better than me, maybe they're not, but I'm just here to play ball and then we'll see how far. So now we finish the second trial, and just fast forward through this whole story. In conclusion, after the second trial, I actually didn't get picked because what happened was the few people that they needed for that school team, they got them already, and the rest of us that probably were there to try out and fill up space were supposed to be, you know, players like substitutes on the bench and even reserves as well. So I did get like onto the bench and all that, but at least what came out of it was I got a spot on the house team. So back in high school we have like boarding houses, so our boarding houses, I go on the house team due to that kind of performance. So even though I actually tried out for a different kind of sports on a different team, all of that, I still ended up getting a spot on another team, which was also good and probably even the best place to start. And for me, it was the whole experience of just feeling like I was inadequate, or just feeling like, okay, these are people that I'm playing against and they look like they are better than me, but are they really? So I'm just in my head, and me being in my head is also hindering me from playing the game I know how to play. So switching the mindsets and remembering things like, okay, when I was younger, I used to play ball and I was playing it well. Nothing has changed. I've only grown taller, bigger, stronger. Like, that's all that has changed. And maybe the opponents I'm playing against have also changed. But still, as they're evolving, I'm also evolving. So the key takeaway here basically is the kind of obstacles you might be facing in our sports and in life as well are probably put there by us. So we are putting our own obstacles in the way of our path, and we are literally allowing those fears or so-called fears to stop us from doing what we know how to do best. And if I was so scared of facing someone who probably may have claimed to be better than me, either by themselves or through word of mouth, then I wouldn't even have actually known that, okay, fine, this person is actually better than me, or I'm actually better than the person. I would have just sat there and allowed time to pass, and I would be sitting thinking in my head that, okay, they're actually better than me. But not knowing I was better than most of the guys I thought were better than me. So that's mindset switch, and filling my head with good things, remembering stuff that was actually beneficial to me, helped a lot. So make sure you just switch that mindset, and remember, it's your sport. It's something that you love to do. You have the connection already. It's your life. Don't let your own self-doubts or fears be obstacles in the way of the journey. I'll catch you guys in the next episode.